Hey Ray, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. Sorry, my voice is a little sore. I think I'm getting over a cold, so hopefully this doesn't affect my recording here. So if it does, I apologize. But without further ado, I'm doing my Top 10 Tuesday killer dog movies. Yes, there's actually a bunch of killer dog movies out there, and surprisingly, there's some actually are pretty good. Some are kind of weird, and some are a little obscure, like harder to find. But going through, I picked up a couple, and there's gotta be some more, so I picked up a couple more, had a whole bunch. So without further ado, my top 10 killer dog movies. Number 10 is called Rotweiler. This takes place in the future. It only takes place in 2018. So next year it takes place. Pretty much you have this man Dante. He's on the run from the law, supposedly killing his girlfriend, and they send this mechanized Rottweiler after him. And of course, it goes after certain people. It's like a Terminator slash killer dog movie. It's kind of weird. It's a Spanish film, and I think it was made for Sci-Fi too, because there's some really bad CGI of the robot dog, but the dog itself was puppetry, which was pretty neat. So good body count, just weird placement of characters. Out of nowhere, these people just magically appear, and he's friends with this guy, or this guy's happy to help him because Dante's trying to find his girlfriend. He thinks he killed her, but he thinks there's something else. His memory's all lapsed. There's a lot of flashbacks to the past. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. But it wasn't bad for a killer dog film. Rottweiler, number 10. Number 9. Something I'll probably upgrade this. And that is Devil Dog. This is the Shriek Show edition from the box set. I know there's a Blu-ray out there. But this family gets this dog. And of course, this happens to be Satan itself. The religious maid, or whatever it is, has a bad feeling about this dog, and of course, this dog changes. As you can see, there's what the dog looks like when it starts to change. Bad things start happening to the family and around people around them. It's not a bad film. Definitely recommend checking it out. I think there's a Blu-ray of this one too. Alright, number 8 is called The Breed. This is the Steelbook. Pretty much a bunch of friends are vacationing on this weird island, and come to find out, it was also a testing area for dogs, and these people just left the dogs there. So these dogs formed like a group together to hunt in packs, and of course it starts hunting humans, and of course starts hunting the college friends. Like one girl gets bit, and she starts acting like a dog. It's kind of weird on that aspect, but it wasn't a bad story. I did like The Breed. It was kind of neat how the story played off and everything. It was a fun killer dog film. So I highly recommend checking out The Breed at number 8. Number 7 is Play Dead from Troma. Unfortunately, this is a BDR, but no, sorry, DVD-R. But with some of the Troma films, they are DVD-Rs. Yeah, limited edition. Yeah, okay. Weird film. This aunt who her sisters died, she does black magic on her Rottweiler and starts to kill off the rest of the family members with this dog. With black magic and the dog itself. The dog is the tool killing the people. Some weird shit going on in this movie, but it was pretty cool. It's very entertaining. Some scenes just kind of dragged, but the dog was trained to pick up certain things to the way it would work. It was pretty neat. Like the dog picked up a bottle of sink cleaner, poured it in the guy's drink. So when he drank it, he died. The cops are goofy in this movie too. It's from the 70s. Some pretty good kills. Some good nudity in it. The dog that goes to town on a couple people, but he kills them in different ways. It was kind of neat. Play Dead from Trauma. Alright, number 5. It's kind of a newer film from Asylum, but when I was doing some research on it, it wasn't bad. And that's called Night of the Wild. Pretty much what this one is, a comet lands to Earth, breaks apart in the atmosphere, and it shatters, and it starts causing all the dogs to go crazy and start to kill people. So you see all these weird green fragments laying around. No one's doing anything about the green fragments, but they're all running from dogs. But what was cool was when you watch the special features, there is a making of Night of the Wild. All the attacks are real. They're trained dogs, and they're doing all the work, and they're actually attacking people. There's a couple scenes they use the CGI, and or CGI'd in the background. So I thought that was pretty neat how they did that. Good kills, good body count. Again, it's Asylum, so you don't expect much, but this one was entertaining. And that's Night of the Wild. Number 5 is White Dog from Criterion. This is a pretty cool flick where a dog was raised to attack black people. So the dog is racist. Really. It's a racism. This one woman gets the dog and starts to help with the trainer. The trainer happens to be black, and he is trying to help with this dog to be good, pretty much. So of course the dog does escape, comes back all bloody and gory. And it's white, so you know when blood on a white dog looks pretty freaking scary. They did a good job on this movie. Very cool tale on racism and everything. So highly recommend checking out White Dog. It's from Criterion, so wait for the Criterion sale to get it. Alright, number 4 is from, what is this? Who put this one out? Scorpion. And there's Dogs. Fun flick. I was surprised that this movie got a Blu-ray release. It doesn't even have a release anywhere else. And, David McCallum starts in this, where the dogs just start going crazy. They start killing townsfolk. There's even a scene where they're killing a bunch of college kids. But there's a ton of dogs. And they're thinking it's different reasons why these dogs are going crazy. If I remember correctly, there was like a plant emitting a weird sound that only dogs could hear. Or I forgot exactly what else, what caused the dogs to go crazy. They don't really say much. But the cool ending, I liked how it ended too. Again, real life dog attacks were used in this film. If you've never seen Dogs, highly recommend it. Number 3 is fun. That is Man's Best Friend. I would love for this to get a cool special edition release. This one, the company is working with genetics, and they genetically modified this giant Saint Bernard. And I think it's a Saint Bernard. They don't say much what kind of dog he is. I just know his name is Max. Maybe he's not a Saint Bernard. But anyway, he is mixed with different genetics of different animals. And of course, this one reporter breaks in to rescue the dogs and animals and befriends Max. And of course, now Lance Henriksen is out to get Max back because he knows how deadly Max can be. Max can change color like a chameleon. He can climb trees, kind of like a cougar, run fast, pee acid, and just devour. Pretty cool kills. The scene with the cat climbing up the tree always freaked me out every time I watched the movie. I feel sorry for the cat. But anyway, Man's Best Friend's a lot of fun. This was in the theaters for a while, and then came to video. So this was actually a decent killer dog flick. So if you've never seen Man's Best Friend, this is a cool recommendation, guys. Lance Henriksen did a great job playing the role. I love how it ended too. That's pretty cool. Number 2 is good old Kujo from Stephen King. Now, I actually bought a second edition because my case was destroyed, but I have the 25th anniversary edition in here along with the normal edition. So I got this was the normal edition, but I love this artwork. So I turned it to a double pack. The 25th anniversary edition has more special features, but everyone knows about Kujo, and everyone knows what this movie's about, so I'm not going to get into it. Awesome flick. And my number one. This is the one that got me thinking about killer dog movies after watching it. And that's called The Pack. This is from 1979? 78? It's from the 77. Close. Pretty cool. There's another movie from Scream Factory called The Pack. It's not a remake. Completely different movie than this one. This one is there are a bunch of people on this island. They're living there. And these people, like rich people, come in, bring dogs or whatnot. And of course, they would just leave these dogs behind. It's kind of sad, really. So these dogs decided to form its own pack. They go on hunting, they kill animals and whatnot, and they start getting more hungry because food is getting depleted on this island. So the next best thing is, of course, bigger attacks, horses, and now humans. So now this pack is going on a killing rampage, killing anybody close by, and it's a pretty cool flick. This is a DVD-R from Warner Brothers Archive. I love to see this one get a Blu-ray. This definitely needs the proper treatment. Some good body kills, good body count. It plays well with each other. It shows how brutal dogs can be, especially in large numbers. Like if it's one, it's like, okay, you could probably do well, but you still come out pretty damaged. But with multiple dogs, it's a different story. And they did a good job on this. A lot of the scenes, actually all dogs were real, except for when, of course, they killed the dogs, they were fake. Because there's like a couple scenes where they're running dogs over in trucks, and kind of makes you feel a little eerie, but they weren't real. They showed them all off screen. But other than that, The Pack was fantastic. Great killer dog flick from the 70s. Just seems a lot of killer dog flicks were from the 70s. But again, if you've never seen The Pack, highly recommend it. Check it out, especially if you love nature run amok killer animal movies. The Pack is there. So yeah, guys, that's my top 10 Tuesday for my killer dog flicks. If there's any other dog flicks that I have missed, please put them in the comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts. And thanks very much for watching. Thank you. Good night.